Hello, my name is Micah Pengitore. I'm a physical therapist assistant here at Prairie Rehab in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. In this tutorial, we will be going over self-MLD for the right upper extremity. This tutorial is to help increase your technique for your home program that has already been developed by your physical therapy lymphedema specialist. Before we begin the demonstration, we will be reviewing the lymphatic draining pathway, hand placement, hand pressure, stroke pace, and lymphatic node sites. First, draining pathways. The draining pathways, when it comes to lymphedema, all end up towards the heart. After the lymphedema goes to the heart, it is then urinated. Second, hand placement and also directional of the stroke. When you place your hand on your skin here, you want to make sure that it's only just the fingers, not the palm or the thumb that is included. You place it right on, enveloping the skin here, okay? Next, you want to give it a directional purpose and also how the pressure that you give onto as well. The pressure first is you don't want to be too aggressive, otherwise you know that you'll leave red marks. The red marks show that you're giving too much pressure. The pressure should be light and then that should not be aggressive. So next, when you do your directional and purpose of your stroke, you go across, you do a perpendicular stretch. So you stretch it perpendicular, then you give it a purpose. Since we're bringing it towards the heart, you go across and up. The purpose of going over. Making sure your hand placement of the fingers is on the skin. To make sure I don't forget, I want you to use lotion because this is supposed to be on the skin contact. The lotion gives it so you're more tacky in your hands, so you can grab that skin so you can get that skin stretch. Next, the stroke pace. We want to make sure that it's a 1, 2, 3 count. So, to go again, it's a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right? So, lymphatic node sites. This is one thing I want to make sure that we go over too as well. We're going to go over the 3 that you have. You have the ones in the cervical, and the ones in the armpit, and the ones at the groin. They're right at the groin panty line or underwear line. All right, we will begin our demo now, guys. So, beginning, we'll start off with stimulating the node sites. Cross your hands. I'm going to take off my name tag here, because this will be in the way. Cross your hands on the stimulating the cervical node sites, finding that little dip that's above your collarbone, and applying 10 pumps. 1, these pumps are not very hard, but mild to moderate pressure. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we do the cervical. If you have the wrist mobility, I do not, you can do them both at the same time or you can do them individually. Making sure you keep that hand contact on there as well. While doing this, I forgot to mention in the beginning, you want to be able to do those deep breaths in the beginning too. So you breathe in. You only need 3 breaths in the beginning. Before you do these, you do want to do the breaths first. I did forget to mention that. Next, after I've done the cervical ones, we will do the armpit ones next. Doing upward strokes here. To stimulate the armpits. Remember, this is all on skin. 10 strokes, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's the pace that we're doing here. But since we are doing the right side though, we do not want to stimulate that right side though. Just to clarify that. Next, go down to the groin. Right at the groin line, coming down. Doing 10 strokes there. And then 10 strokes on this side too. Making sure we stimulate all the pathways. Good. After doing our sides, except for the right side, since that's the involved side, we don't want to stimulate that side. Next, we'll go through giving the pathways the right side a direction where the fluid can go to. So we want to go down, away, and across the body. So coming down, away from the involved side. This is going to be 7 strokes with this one. The strokes themselves don't need to be 10. The nodes are where you do the 10 activations. Coming through, doing 7 or 5 to 7, and then coming across the body as well. And then switching hands. What this allows, it gives a direction for the lymphatic fluid to go away from the involved side. 7 strokes there, 5 to 7 there, 5 to 7 there. Now we start clearing the upper extremity that we're working on. So you start going proximal. We always activate close first. These are 5 to 7 strokes here again. And then you do also all sides of the arm. So you go underneath too as well. 5 to strokes on both sides. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You got that pace. Next, going up to here, activating this portion. Keeping that contact where it's just the fingers. 5 to 7 per side. Okay, and then the hand as well. You can do each individual finger too, because the swelling does get down into the fingers. So, you can do little circles per finger. Just to show you, and you can use your thumb, whatever is most comfortable for you, per finger. We don't do the palm side though, okay? After you do the fingers, do the hand. You can do them all at once. If you don't want to do each individual, you can do it all at once too as well. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And you see I have my ring finger on. You can take it off if you do have a ring on your hands. If you have multiple rings, yes, preferably take them off. If it's just one, it's not that big of a deal, but preferably take off the ring if you need to, as I will right now. Just to make sure for the demonstration. 5 to 7 strokes here. Now that we've opened up each pathway, we will go up the entire limb. 5 to 7 strokes, all the way up the limb. 5 to 7 strokes this way, and also 5 to 7 strokes underneath the arm. Still remembering that pace, guys. Pace is very important. And also that hand placement, and also remember you're not going too hard. You don't want to go too hard. Good. Now that we've done our 5 to 7 strokes on this side, 5 to 7 strokes on this side, at your own pace, you want to make sure that we now give a direction for the fluid that we've now activated going up the arm. So we go down, away from the involved side that we're working on. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Still the 5 to 7 strokes here. And then coming across the body. 5 to 7 strokes across the body. It is very difficult, as you can see, from here to here, but you do your best you can when coming across close to the involved side. So 5 to 7 strokes this way, 5 strokes have been done this way. Now we re-stimulate again, guys, okay? Now that we got the fluid going all sides, we need to get it so we can clear now. So we start back up here again, doing the pumps. These are 10 for the pumps though, okay? 10 pumps here. Go back to the cervical. Hand placement, not too strong. 10 strokes here. 10 strokes here. Going down to the armpit. Oh, not the involved side. The armpit on this side. Again. And down to here again. And then finish off with the deep breathing. Breathing in, breathing out. And there's the 3 that you do there. All right, guys. For any questions, please contact our lymphedema specialist at 605-334-5630 or visit our website at prairierrehab.com. Thank you for watching.